It's a dangerous dimension, a very dangerous dimension to this whole thing. Section 68 of the Constitution says that whenever, particularly Section 68, subsection 1, paragraph G, says that whenever a senator defects from a party to another party without the justification of having been a merger or a division in the party, that senator stands to lose his seat. As we speak, the question should be whether those senators and members of the House of Representatives who have defected are even qualified to retain their seats, and that includes Saraki himself, Akpabio, and the likes of Dino. Whether they even have any right in law to remain as senators or representatives. That is the issue we should be dealing with. And it is at that point we can even consider whether Saraki is still a member of the Nigerian Senate. Let me put it clear to you. In subsection 2 of section 68 of the Constitution, it says clearly that when there is a defection based on a division in a party, the Senate or the House of Representatives must be convinced that there is a division. The question I have to ask is, well, was there any time the Senate convinced itself that there was a division in the APC? Was there any time the Senate convinced itself that there is a division or not in the PDP? So what is the position of those who defected when the Senate was not yet convinced that there was a defection? That alone is the ground we should be considering whether or not Saraki should remain as the Senate president or not, or whether Akpabio or even the rest of them who have defected recently should remain as members of the Senate or members of the House of Representatives. Those are the issues we should be grappling with at this point. Senator Akpabio vacant, very, very easy. In fact, there is no conjecture with regard to that. But the same thing should also apply to all of those persons who have defected from one party to the other in the Senate and the House of Representatives. Now, here's the thing. There cannot be any evidence at this moment to show that there was division or a merger in the PDP to have warranted the defection of Senator Godswill Akpabio from the PDP to the APC. So automatically, as things stand now, Senator Godswill Akpabio has lost his seat. That is the position. There is no sentiment about that. And we must now also consider the propriety, the legality of the defections of Senator Dr. Bukola Saraki. Now, who is convinced that there has been a division in the APC? Just because Buba Galadima and other powerful figures declared that they are now members of the ROAPC, then you think that there's a division? What about if they decide to return tomorrow? And let me tell you, the position is clear that the evidence that is required to prove whether or not that there is a division lies in the hands of the institution of state, particularly the Independent National Electoral Commission. It is INEC that regulates the operations of parties in Nigeria. It is INEC that superintends political party operations in Nigeria. Until and when INEC is convinced and believes and officially takes a position and publishes it that there is in fact a division in the APC, that is the only proper evidence that should be considered by the Senate or the House of Representatives. Therefore, all those defections we have witnessed, including that of Saraki, are illegal, and all their seats should also be declared vacant. That is the position now, or that's the position of the Constitution. Nothing more. So we shouldn't even be talking about whether Saraki should remain as Senate President. We should be considering whether they are even proper members of the Senate, whether they are proper senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is the position of the Constitution. It is possible. Forms of recklessness, desperation, and disregard for norms, all of those things are possible in politics to the negative impact of our country and progress. However, we must do everything possible to call ourselves to order, especially the members of the National Assembly, by a strong resolve to follow law. Now, it doesn't matter. Those who have the power to convene the Senate or the House of Representatives must do so. However and whenever they do so, it is not our problem, but they must do so. But the law must be followed. The constitutional provisions must be followed. We are following it. As ordinary citizens in this country, we know what the law says, and we cannot allow the exigencies of politics to ride roughshod of law and certainty and order. That is where we will have problems. They must do everything possible to follow the law, and we will do also as ordinary citizens to ensure that the law is followed. Desperation often blinds those who operate in the political sphere. That's what has happened. That's why Senator Godswill Akpabio will make that kind of blatant mistake. That's why Senator Bukola Saraki and the rest of them, including the entire Senate, when it cannot boast of any evidence that at any point in time it resolved and agreed that there has been a division in the APC, and then they also now proceeded to also went to go and to defect from APC to the PDP. They've lost their seats. They have lost their seats. The problem is who will enforce the provisions of the Constitution in the National Assembly. It is not even the president. It is not the DSS that like the shameful thing that we witnessed last week. It is also the Saraki as Senate President and Dogara as the Speaker of the House of Representatives that are empowered by Section 68, subsection 2 of the Constitution to ensure that these provisions are carried out. Now the problem is Saraki, who should have convinced the entire Senate. Let me be clear to you. The position according to Section 68, subsection 2 says, a member who wants to defect shall first present evidence satisfactory to the House, satisfactory to the Senate that is concerned, that any of the provisions of the subsection it must provide evidence to the Senate, not to Saraki, not to Dogara. It must provide to the Senate and to the House of Representatives that there is a division. Was there any point in time when any of these members, Saraki himself, was there any time he presented to the Senate that there is a division in the APC, and on that basis he is defecting to the PDP? Saraki himself has also lost his seat. He has lost his seat. Of confusion right now. However, I can tell you that in the usual manner of settling things against law and against the interest of the people, they will just convene and do their normal thing. That's one possibility. Another possibility is a proper state of confusion where a might will become right. That is the only reason why Adams Oshiomhole can talk the way he's talking. He's saying that, look, when the import of what Adams Oshiomhole is saying is that when they finish by hook or crook in throwing Saraki away by way of one kind of impeachment, then it will be left for Saraki to go and find one way or the other to justify or to say that his removal was illegal. It was illegal. Now, that is a possible confusion that we can get. And those were the scenarios that were playing out when you saw the DSS going there. The DSS had no business. Look, a man like this, the chairman of the APC can only talk the way he's talking because he is a political juggernaut. He has his plans, and they know how to use the instruments of state illegally to cause further confusion. However, it is expected that they should go there quietly and resolve all of these things, and perhaps they possibly call themselves to order and say, look, we made a mistake by defecting, we should go back, because the proper foundation for defection has not even been laid. There's a possibility like anything can happen because it's politics.